about you.
Hey guys, it's Guardian here from Guardian's Gun Channel. As you can tell by the box on the table, we're going to be doing a look and kind of my impressions of a Smith and Wesson pistol. Before we get started though, I kind of wanted to talk about some gun laws that are going on right now in Arkansas. They're both pro-gun. The first one is House Bill 1408. It was introduced by Representative Sue Scott. She's out of the 95th District. This law is going to be for open carry. And I'm against open carry. I mean, if you want to do it, go ahead. I think I wouldn't want to be advertising that I have a weapon on me. But if we did get that law, if let's say you had a jacket on or something and you took it off to go sit down at dinner and your shirt rode up and someone accidentally saw your gun, it wouldn't be a crime anymore if the open carry law was in effect. Right now everything has to be concealed. It didn't get enough votes to get out of the House Judiciary Committee. Although I think it's going to be heard again. Some of the representatives that voted against it were Representative Darren Williams, Jim Nichols, John W. Walker, Mark McElroy, Stephen Maggie, Wes Wagner, Mary Broadway, and Monty Hodges. So if you guys are in Arkansas, you need to email them. I'll put their names below. But you can go onto the Arkansas government, ar.gov, and get their email addresses and stuff and let them know that you're disappointed that they're voting against it, and let them know why you support it. The second bill is House Bill 1284, and what's that is going to be is it's going to allow churches and other places of worship to decide whether or not the concealed handgun license holders would be allowed to conceal carry firearms on their properties. So just that's a couple things going on right now in Arkansas. Another thing that kind of bugged me, for those of you that have been a sub to mine for a while, you'll know that I'm the NCOIC Little Rock Air Force Base Honor Guard, and I recently had to lower the flags for now deceased General H. Norman Schwarzkopf. He died, I want to say, approximately 2 months ago, and we lowered the flags for one day. We didn't lower the flags when the greatest sniper in American history, Chris Kyle, was murdered, nor was it even really talked about at all on any of the news channels. I think Fox mentioned it for 1 or 2 days. For those of you that have not read Chris Kyle's American Sniper, you really need to pick that book up. If you're not a fan of reading, get it on audiobook and listen to it. That's how I did it. I did an audiobook and just listened to it while I was at work. Amazing book, American hero, super sad circumstances. The thing that really irritates me is we didn't lower the flags for him, but when Whitney Houston died, it was all over the news. She overdosed on cocaine and drowned herself in her tub, and we had to lower the flags for 4 days for her. I'm going to do any lawful order that I'm directed to do, which that fell under. I just totally disagree with it. So to get started, this is the Smith and Wesson M&P 22 pistol. It is the same size as the 9mm or the 40 cal Smith and Wesson M&P series. Fun gun to shoot. I have probably 750 rounds through it. It comes with one 10-round magazine, and it's got this little button that you can pull down to lower the follower just to make it easier to shoot. I haven't had any problems with it, and I've shot all sorts of bulk ammo, CCI, all sorts of stuff with it. The Smith M&P 22 has the Picatinny rail on it if you wanted to put an adjustment on it. It's got pretty aggressive serrations on it. Just a regular notch and post sighting system. It doesn't have night sights. Fairly accurate though. It's got the ambi safety select on it. Ambidextrous slide lock, and then the takedown pin. It's got to where you can switch out the mag release to make that ambi as well, and it's got the trigger safe. For those of you concerned, you can see it is safe. To take it down, really simple. Let me zoom out of here. What you're going to do, bring the slide all the way forward, switch the release, the takedown lever down, pull it towards you, pull the slide back, lift up, and pull it down. This weapon does come with a threaded barrel attachment on it. The barrel is locked in like most 22s, and pretty accurate little gun, pretty easy to clean. It has a plastic guide rod. It's got a little spring on it. You got to make sure the ends are similar, so it doesn't really matter which way you put it in there. And then there is the internal, so you can see it's got a steel extractor and ejector in it. Fairly simple to put back together. All we're going to do is insert the plastic guide rod, and then you just slide the barrel and the guide rod through the holes, slide it back. There you go. She's good to go. It does have a magazine disconnect on it, so if the magazine isn't in it, you can't fire the weapon. You have to have the magazine in to pull it. It's striker fired. Pretty sweet little gun, really accurate. Enjoy shooting it. And it's kind of expensive though. If you look at weapons like the Ruger Mark III or some of the other 22s that are out there, this one is a little bit more expensive. I think I picked it up for $475, and some people are going to be like, well, why are you going to spend that much money on a 22? Well, there's a big difference between practicing and training. If you're going to train, you need to train the way you fight, so you're going to fight with full powered ammunition. But with costs the way they are right now in ammunition, and this is the same size as the 9 and the 40, you can load up some pretty cheap 22 rounds and go out there and practice like that before you go out and train with the full size ammunition. So that's the Smith and Wesson M&P 22 pistol. I love it, can't say enough about it. I've shot the Ruger Mark IIs, Mark IIIs. They're great guns. It's just if you wanted something that you can practice your holster draw and firing, and you don't want to run through vast amount of ammunition, especially as hard as 9 and 40, 45 are to find right now, this is a great alternative. Alright guys, as always, be sure to support the Second Amendment, support your local gun shops, and stay safe while you're out there shooting.
I know where I come from. How about you?